Oh, hey there world. Fancy some hot iOS game pics?
I know I do. Let's go. If you're after something mildly offensive, why not try Hungry Sumo? The aim of the game is to turn all the evil sumos into happy, smiling sumos. You start off each level with at least one friendly sumo, and by tapping on him, you make him eat. If he's bigger than an evil sumo when they make contact, they change into a good one. As you're given more sumos to take care of, things become extremely tricky, making this a strangely compelling game. If you like force-feeding rice to the already obese, that is.
Oh, Edo Towns. No, I don't have a romantic attachment to Edo Towns. I'm talking about Oh, Edo Towns, the latest strategy game from the strange minds at Kairosoft. The game is set in the feudal Edo period of Japan. Starting with just a handful of huts and farmers, it's your job to turn your quaint village into a thriving province. It's standard strategy stuff. Build houses for new residents to move into, libraries to educate them, and roads so they can get about. While you start off as a farming community, new types of classes open up to you, such as merchant, artisan, and warrior. Like Kairosoft's other titles, Oh, Edo Towns is amazingly addictive, and its charming art style harks back to classics like Theme Park and Theme Hospital. It's well worth checking out.
Speaking of harking back to the good old days, why not delve into some nostalgic adventure action? Farah is a tongue-in-cheek homage to the likes of Zelda and Final Fantasy, featuring a skill system that, oddly enough, makes use of squid. You play as an archaeologist washed up on a beach on a mysterious island. You confuse villagers, treasure chests, and numerous fetch quests. While that might sound a little by the numbers, Farah has some witty writing which keeps things interesting. The dialogue often breaks the fourth wall, with characters discussing their own speech bubbles and making light of traditional RPG conventions. Plus, it looks quite pretty too, with an 8-bit art style and an excellent chiptune soundtrack.
While platformers can be a little tricky to control using just a touchscreen, Oscura manages to handle admirably without the use of a virtual D-pad. You play as a little goblin-like creature who has to jump his way out of a rather haphazard environment. To move, you simply press down on the side of the screen you want to move to, while pressing on the opposite side makes you jump. Numerous obstacles such as gears, spikes, and evil flying creatures stand in your way, while your ability to slow down time lets you solve puzzles during later levels. Yes, the art style is a complete rip-off of the indie classic Limbo, but Oscura is a rare triumph for a touchscreen-based platformer and is well worth downloading.
And finally, Gangstar Rio, City of Saints, a tale of intrigue, violence, and, voice acting.
Andreas is too busy, so he sends his little bitch to handle the payoff.
Gangstar Rio City of Saints is an open-world game set around the criminal underworld of Rio, a vibrant city full of peaceful citizens and charming, well-voiced mobsters.
Andreas, did you have a good carnival?
Yeah, man, still hangover.
Did we say well-voiced? We meant brilliantly voiced. Anyway, when you're not doing missions for polite gangsters like Beardy Chops there, you're free to explore the game world and engage in such wholesome activities as stealing cars, riding incredible uncrashable motorbikes, and punching women in the street. While the draw distance is a little shonky, Gangstar Rio takes a pretty good swing at a familiar and fiercely competitive genre, and you could do far worse than to download it. Just watch who's looking over your shoulder if you're going on a punching spree, okay?
Right, that's it from us. We're off to throw our Android phone into a lake.
He's kidding, sort of, but don't worry Android fans, we'll have some great app picks for you on the next show. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes and YouTube using the handy links below. We'll see you next time.